Pa que vola. How's it going, fam? Just another beautiful day over here at Padrino RC. Today we got something that it's been sitting on my shelf for a while. This is a Feilun, something like that, ft011. It's like right under 22 inches. It's a super cheap boat. Okay, not super cheap, but it's somewhat cheap. You can get it for under 200 bucks. Actually, this one I got for like 120 sometime last year off of eBay. It's a fairly little quick boat. This actually started off as a recovery boat for me. Didn't work out, and then it's been sitting on my shelf collecting dust. So about a couple weeks ago, I said, you know what? I'm gonna start going through all the parts that I have, everything that I have laying around, from the Sonicwake, from the Velas 29, and I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and put it together. What we have on this one is gonna be, I ended up switching out the motor to an SSS 2960, 3300 kV. I got this from, I think it was not Banggood, but from AliExpress for like 30 bucks, 30 or 40 bucks. And then I ended up going with, as you will see, how do I do this now? I'll put pictures of it. It's gonna be the Dynamite 120 SE, and then the regular Sonicwake's steering servo. I upgraded to that. Not really upgraded, but from what I had to this, yeah, it's an upgrade. And that's about it. I'm gonna be running it on 5S. You know, the prop, I have no idea where the prop came from. Correction, I ordered it. I think I had at the time, I had ordered it was a TFL boat, if I'm not wrong. I don't remember which one exactly it was, but it was on back order. And I ended up canceling the order a couple of days later, like a week later. And I forgot about to cancel the order on the prop, and I got it. So it is what it is. I have no idea what. I'll look it up. It's a TFL something. I'll look it up and put it up in the comments now, in the description. I mean, all I did to it was basically the ESC has 2 individual lines running for the cooling, and then correction. It has 1 line coming from the rudder, and then as you can see here, let me see. I'm all over the place. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me do this. It's gonna be better if I do this. Okay, so as you can see, I added the additional pickup over here in the back. This line comes in through here, and then over here I put a splitter. It's all loose now because I haven't tightened it down, but it splits up into 2 individual lines for the cooling, and they both come out through here. And then the engine has the one from the rotor that comes in and then splits back out. That's all I've done to it, and the 6mm bullet connectors. Like I said, this is basically scraps that I had laying around. It's leftovers from all your other boats. And then I said, you know what, let me put it together, considering I hadn't used the boat. The fins and the rudder I did order from AliExpress. It was like 20 something bucks for everything. I ended up cutting the fin mount to mount the fins. I'm gonna go end up changing, because I noticed that I was putting the boat back on here that kind of have some play. So I'm just gonna put back the old mounts with the fins, with the metal fins on, and see how that works out. So this will probably end up being just a time lapse.
Yeah, this is pretty straightforward. No need for me to go ahead and talk you guys through this. Just hex drives here and there and some pliers. I end up taking off the aluminum fins that I put on, and I put them back on with the factory plastic brackets. I tried to be a Mr. Know-It on the aluminum brackets that they came with. I ended up cutting them to make them smaller, and yeah, didn't work out. So that's what I'm doing right here.
as you can see, I went ahead and I drilled new holes. Let me see there. For the new screws. That's now it's gonna be, I have the holder. So simple. It's not a mission, it's nothing to worry about. Grab yourself a glue gun and you're gonna be good. Make sure, yeah, you gotta make sure the glue's hot enough. And basically just, you know, drop in a drop, not much, just to cover the holes. Again, I'm not too concerned how this looks at the end of the day inside, because remember, this was supposed to be a recovery bolt for me. It didn't work out, and I had it sitting in the shelf for a couple of months. So it might be a little bit sloppy inside, or not to a lot of people's liking. But my concern is just that. Actually, I don't have a concern. Not even gonna lie. If this runs, it runs. If it works, it works. If not, fuck it. You know. Its purpose was mainly for that, to be a recovery boat, but yeah, doesn't steer. The steering on this boat is horrible. So let's go ahead.
For those of you that are going to be using aftermarket fins with the factory brackets, the small nipple there, you see me grinding down. You could use a file, maybe some cutters or something if you're careful. I use the Dremel. Just shave it down enough so when you install the fin, you could adjust it up or down however you like to your preference. That's about it. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Nothing to it. Now here, keep in mind, this is one of the few things that I actually, the only thing that I didn't record. That battery tray has been modified. When I first got the boat, that was the first thing I did. I went with a bigger Lipo. It actually just cut the tabs off the side so the battery could fit. It's nothing crazy. Self-explanatory. You get a bigger battery, you gotta cut the sides of it. It's not that hard.
Not sure if it does or not. Yeah. I just make a small little harness. Basically, it has to be smaller than this, but this is And for this battery, it's gonna be too long. But again, it works. So just go ahead and plug it in and we're good to go. Yeah, you see me out at the lake now in a few. Hello. We're back out here. Just a little lake. Nothing crazy. Just gonna try it out. See how this 5S acts up. Let's see how I mount this camera here. I don't want to fall him over and then I lose my iPhone. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work too well. Yeah, that'll do. Let me see. Make sure it's somewhat stable. But it still does. It's cutting out for some reason. Yeah, it keeps on cutting out. Yeah. Yeah, I think the battery's bad because I didn't notice it was puffed up. So, yep. I think that battery's done. Yep. Go ahead and stop the video right here and then I'll take it inside and see what the deal is. We're back here with the ft011. Wanted to give you guys a little quick update. It ended up being that it was cutting out due to the fact that the battery was bad. I'm gonna see right here. It's gonna be a 5. It's yeah, 5S. It's puffy all around. You can tell. So that's why I was cutting out. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and order another battery. I don't have any 3S or 4S or any other batteries that actually fit there because they're kind of small. Because the area that you have to work with. So for now, it's gonna have to stay, you know, docked up on the shelf like always, or as my wife would say, the wall of shame. But yeah, there you go, ft011. You know, it's been another beautiful day here at Padrino RC. God bless America, people. You guys have a good one.